Do you think men are important for women?
Like for what?
We need to kill all men.
Scientists have now discovered a way for women to impregnate themselves using their own bone marrow. And the only child that can result from those pregnancies are female. So we no longer have any need for you, genetically or physically.
We've met some of your fans, and they were all male fans, the ones that we talked to. And they were struggling with their manhood, and you give them this message that it's okay to be a man.
It's not okay. It's necessary. What the hell are we going to do without men? You look around the city here, you see all these buildings go up. These men, they're doing impossible things. They're under the streets, working on the sewers. They're up on the power lines in the storms and the rain, breaking themselves in half on a regular basis, making sure that everything that always breaks works. They're keeping this impossible infrastructure functioning, this thing that works in a miraculous manner. They work themselves to death. Toxic masculinity. No! That appalling phrase. It's what keeps the world going round. There's been this attempt to identify masculine competence and power with tyranny.
The problem is toxic masculinity.
Toxic masculinity.
Toxic masculinity.
And that's very, very hard on young men, but it's very helpful for people to hear that they should make themselves competent and dangerous and take their proper place in the world.
Competent and dangerous? Yes. Why dangerous?
Because it's the alternative to being weak, and weak is not good. The people who shoot up the high schools, they're weak.
How is it good to be dangerous?
Because it makes you formidable. And life is a very difficult process. And you're not prepared for it unless you have the capacity to be dangerous. That doesn't mean that you should be cruel. It doesn't mean any of that. There's a statement in the New Testament, the meek shall inherit the earth. But the meek isn't well translated. It means something more like, those who have swords and know how to use them but keep them sheathed will inherit the world. You have to be powerful and formidable and then peaceful, in that order. And that's not the same as being naive and weak and harmless, which is what young men are being encouraged to be.